Hey guys, good evening. It's good to connect with you all on one more session of AMA, our weekly AMA session. I know it's a very interesting time in the market. I know a lot of people could be thinking that the Bitcoin prices have crashed, but there is a lot of other good news, guys, because I know a lot of people here are altcoiners season to start very soon. Looks like we have some good news there, and there's a lot of good analysis that we can do to predict if the alt season is going to start sometime soon. So let's get into all that discussion very soon. But before that, let's give some time for others to join in. Now, while we wait for people to join in, let's just welcome people are joining in. Hi, Murthy. Good to see you here. Um, I was just saying, we'll wait for some more time so that few more people hop in into the session, and then we can also take some questions from you guys. I'm not sure if you guys checked out our recent launch. We are also going to talk about that. I'm definitely going to take a lot of feedback from you guys uh, on the futures launch. I'm going to talk about that for sure. Uh, but for that, we are going to talk a lot about the market, a lot about the prices. What happened? The prices looked like it was correcting when it went below $115,000, but oops, and then came another crash, which took the prices to $111,000. Not something a lot of people would have expected to happen. But having said that, is it something to be greatly worried? Is some fundamental issue that has started cropping up in the markets that we have to be worried about, or is it the time to collect some bitcoins at good prices? Let's talk about that, guys. Definitely not a very worrying market. I would actually see. I'm actually expecting few smiling faces if people have been hodling Ethereum for longer time. I'm so happy for all you Ethereum hodlers. Uh, this is not something that happens usually. Uh, uh, this has been a dream run for definitely a lot of Ethereum hodlers. It was a quick uh, movement that happened last week, and yeah, it is working great for a lot of Ethereum hodlers. Now, I remember 2 weeks back when someone asked me, Ethereum went 4,000K. Now I'm definitely hearing a lot of voices saying Ethereum went 5,000K, right? I'm not going to be very pessimistic here, guys. I think there is a lot of scope there. There's a lot of exciting things that are going to be happening, in my opinion. Now, before we talk about all that, now let's just quickly look into markets. Um, the markets now, Bitcoin is at $111,000. Ethereum is at $4,600, $4,600. Ethereum was up again by 7% compared to last week. I know a lot of people would have noticed Ethereum did touch $4,700 even last week, and then there was a price correction. But Ethereum again seems to have bounced back, which is a good news. Now, a lot of people actually expected both Bitcoin and Ethereum price to be moving even further up last week, but there was some activity that happened. There was a heavy sell off. Let's also talk about that, which created a downward pressure on the prices. But the good news is it seems to be a one time sell off, right? So, a one time sell off usually is not something we should be greatly be worried, and usually we should be seeing as something as or analyzing it as a scenario where is it a good time to buy. Now, I would also want to welcome Krishnamurti D. Happy to see you here, Krishnamurti D. This is, uh, this, on what's happening with Ethereum. Now, quicker look on other tokens. Yes, Ripple has had some going on. This week has more or less been status quo. Definitely, it had its movement post uh, SEC withdrawing cases against it. Now, this is status quo for Ripple. Unless new partnerships come in or the general market sentiment has an effect on Ripple, I think similar trend might continue with Ripple. Now, tokens like Solana, which has amazingly performed well. I know in the last 24 hours there has been some dip in the market, but yeah, over a longer time frame, Solana I think has shown much more resilience than any other token. It has definitely proved itself worthy to be a very good Ethereum contender, at least from the perspective of price performance. And I think from the tech point of view also, Solana transaction per second is definitely something to envy about, which Ethereum is also trying to break with a lot of advancements and EAPs that are happening. Now, that's on Solana. Now, there are other tokens. BNB has also been performing better. Tron also has been performing better. Not much on Dogecoin, guys. Come on, it has maintained status quo. That's a big thing. Uh, I think reasonably, it has been a better market for altcoins. Now, this makes us raise a question on what has now happened to the Bitcoin dominance. Now, if you guys remember last time when we discussed, Bitcoin's dominance just got below 60 percentage and it was at 59 percentage. Guess now, guys, it's at 57.5 percentage. Now it means the Bitcoin dominance is coming down and the altcoin is growing. Ethereum is at 14.4 percentage and the rest are at 28 percentage. Now, why is this critical with the altcoin dominance coming up? It means that a lot of funds have started moving towards tokens other than Bitcoin, which is ideal if you guys are wanting to have a heavy altcoin season to begin. Now, with that theory in mind, now if we notice, Bitcoin is at 57.45 percentage dominance, which is a very good news. Is it something that is great for altcoins? Yes, it is a great thing for altcoins. Now, with that thought, we'll quickly jump on to what is happening in the ETF front. Now, these two things are really good to see together, guys, because ETF will talk more about how institutional money has started getting in. Now, Bitcoin dominance is going low, but we are seeing ETF flows which are becoming positive. Now, there was 23 million of outflow in BTC, with 338 million of inflows for Ethereum ETFs. Now, this is a good narrative, very, very, very positive for altcoin season, guys. Funds are getting allocated to things apart from Bitcoin, in this case, Ethereum. And there's, you guys should have definitely noticed a lot of things are happening in Solana ETF as well. And there is a lot of discussion which is also happening in Solana Treasury by big players like Galaxy and others. So there is a very, very, very good indication in the market that fund allocation has started shifting from Bitcoin to other tokens. Now, this, guys, is a very, very, very critical sign that we all should be noticing if you're looking at an all season market, guys. So now I'm definitely uh, I'm definitely seeing that there is a very, very, very positive momentum that I'm noticing. Now, am I going to say that hey, the altcoin season has already started? But everything is in line. Definitely here and there. macroeconomic things are playing around. Uh, Frankly, last week should have been a pretty good week considering the Fed chairman Jerome Powell on his speech on Friday gave indications that he might be reducing interest rates. He also gave indications that inflation doesn't seem to be worrying much, it's cooling off a bit. But he again also quoted his worry on because of the tariffs, increase in tariffs and everything, there could be an effect on inflation as well. But the general mood looked like there could be an interest rate reduction that might happen in the months going forward. Now, why is this good? With interest rate reduction, there will be more liquidity in the market. More liquidity will again be really positive for Bitcoin or other crypto prices to go up. Now, when this was what expected, but suddenly we did face a crash which took Bitcoin to $111,000 because in the weekend we suddenly there was a whale who offloaded close to 24,000 BTCs. So close to 300 million odd, right? At one shot, there was an offload of huge quantities, close to 24,000 odd BTCs that happened, which drove the market a bit crazy because that definitely will create a downward price pressure. Now, there is no particular reason that anyone is being able to attribute why such big offloading had happened. It could be of any reason, guys. It could be of a reason that we need not worry even. So at this point in time, it looks like extremely a one-off event that has happened, not that is led by any particular factor that this has happened. So the long-term expectation is the market is going to recover from this point. Though the pressure of the liquidation has been high when the US market opens up after the weekend, looks like there will be a lot of institutional investment that will come in. A lot of people would also look at it as a really good price point to buy. So that's the expectation, guys. And I'm very, very bullish than before on how the market has behaved, how the altcoin season seems to be looking very positive. Now, let me welcome VJ Black, who's saying Hindi, please. VJ, I seem to have to cover audience across India, VJ. That's why I'm unable to choose one particular language apart English to cover this. But let me try to do an AMA in Hindi sometime. Hi, Murthy. Good to see you here. Murthy is a frequent visitor for sure. Um, so that's one. Time pass, Tamil video மட்டும் போடுவதில்லை. I time pass, my other co-founder Arjun is doing Tamil videos on Friday AMA. Since one of us is doing a Tamil video, I don't want to again do one more Tamil video. That is why I'm not doing it, or I would definitely love to do it. I know sometimes I would definitely try to do Tamil video and also in Hindi AMA and also a Telugu AMA. Um, I'll definitely do it, guys. Maybe not this week, guys. Please don't mind on that. So that's on the markets. On the general outlook, definitely there's a lot of positive outlook. Now, I would definitely love to hear a lot from you on futures. Have you guys been able to try our futures offering? I know the beta launch. We've just put in three contracts as of now, three coins as of now. We are going to quickly expand it off and put in a lot of features that are going to be very, very helpful for you guys. Uh, the quick feedback definitely I got from people was compared to other areas where they trade, they're definitely finding the UI, the responsiveness, the speed of execution, and the ease of trading easy at Giottus. Those are some really good positive feedback that I would love to definitely. There are some feature level things that I've gotten feedbacks as well, which we're quickly working on and trying to get it live, guys. I would definitely love you all to go try out our futures. We are also in process of making a lot of educational content to help you guys on knowing how to trade in futures. What are the tips, tricks that you should use when you're trading? and we're also quickly coming up with our signals as well, guys. So a lot of exciting things are being planned that is going to definitely keep you guys uh, very entertained, and also gonna help you a lot in your trades as well. So that's something that we're looking at. Lokesh is future trading start. Very nice update. Altcoin. Yes, Lokesh, you're gonna quickly see us flushing out a lot of tokens. Uh, we're definitely going to do that. We just launched a quick beta, but it's going to be a faster upgrades of beta that we are going to look at. So you will. I mean, I don't want to be breaking things so fast within the 3 days. See a lot of tokens being opened up, new features coming up. So a lot of exciting things. And don't forget, guys, only at Giottus you can trade at 0% fees in futures, right? You're not gonna be able to do that anywhere else in any other exchange. I'm not sure if you guys know this. We are in an offer time. You can trade. You can close your trades 0% free, guys. I don't think it doesn't. I don't think anything can get better than this in a futures market. Now, with the prices which are more volatile and the prices which look like it might correct quickly, I think this is an ideal time for you guys to start trying out Giottus futures, guys. And I would love to get feedback. That is my first motto. I would want you guys to please try it out and please help us with feedbacks. Uh, and I would make sure that those features and enhancements that you're looking out for are quickly updated in Giottus. And I would be really thankful if you guys show that love of giving more feedback, guys. That's quickly from my side, guys. I'm not gonna keep stretching my session beyond this. Uh, the ETF flows are looking good, positive for Ethereum. Bitcoin dominance is getting down at 57%. Everything is looking good. That is showing a direction of uh, an altcoin season very well within the reach. Now, again, on the regulatory front, there's no particular thing that has come up new. Everything looks rosy as of this point. Uh, Looks like there's a lot of discussions definitely going on the regulatory front, but no big update to share at this point of time on the Indian regulatory point, guys. But yeah, let's hope that with the next 1 year, something really good happens in the market. Lokesh, it would have been nice if the tax report was available directly from Geotas. Lokesh, we would love to, Lokesh. The only problem we are having is people are trading in multiple exchanges and also platforms. Um, Now, we are definitely having a plan wherein we put in certain products or build certain products to plug in, even your data in other exchanges and generate your tax reports. But again, the tax agent also seems to be having a lot of opinions. So we're definitely looking into it. Maybe we'll try to do something there. But this tax season, if we can do something. I'm not really sure. But we'll definitely take that feedback, Lokesh. Thanks a lot for that. Yeah. So, guys, that's quickly from my side. Thanks all for connecting from this week AMA. Next week AMA, I would love to see a lot of feedback from features, guys. Please do try it out. Zero fee. Uh, Very good responsiveness. That's these two things are definitely big differentiators that you'll notice when you compare it with other exchanges. I would definitely want you guys to try it out and give us your feedback, guys. So thanks a lot. Thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for coming in for another session of AMA. Until we meet up next week on one more interesting session of AMA. Thank you. Goodbye. Have a great week.